Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. Uh, Last time was a weird time. Um, we did find one of the endings, and we just kind of got cut out while looking at some portraits on the wall, but let's jump back in and see if we can make better choices. Okay. So, last time I was being kind of a dick to the narrator, and every time I did, things got worse. So, why don't we actually listen to what he has to say this time?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Also, I do want to look out for a key
No
card just
matter
in case
how
that
hard
becomes
Stanley
important.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
If I'm being dumb and glancing over it every time, make sure to call me out. Hello, Abyss. Be my Valentine? Okay. Still can't tell what's on the computers. Okay. So are these... Ooh, username X. Hello? Could I not do something with that? I can just turn them off? What happens if I turn off all the computers? Anyways, is this made through, like, any of, like, Valve's engines or whatever? Because, the assets here seem very Portal to me. Or maybe I'm just talking nonsense, Any more computers to shut off? There's the weird prison room over there. Hello? Thought I heard a ring. What time is it? Okay, 11:24.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sure. Oh, I wonder if the ending we got last time was like an Easter egg, like pointing us into how to get another ending. Maybe if we just like stood there and then the narrator would start begging. Can I get in here to shut off that computer? Also, is Chris still in the broom closet?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Still looking for that key card. Projector's up there. I can't jump up to it. You alright there, Chris? Oh! This didn't open last time. Chris?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Where's Chris? Okay, we're listening to the narrator this time, so... Ooh, and that's open.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I want to go downstairs, though. Ooh, that's new. Executive bathroom. Was that sign there last time? This is different. This was a green room last time. The hell?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Why do I get a cursor there? Hello? What keypad? Am I being dumb again? Can I crouch? Oh, I can crouch. Okay,
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Okay. 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This feels very Portal. I'm just gonna reiterate that, which makes me feel not safe. Is there going to be like AI insurgency? That's very much a Portal button. Okay. Is this a picture? For some reason, this looked very flat. I thought this was like a weird, like 2D picture trip. Anything over here? Something over here? Do I have a flashlight? What's this? Hello? Okay. Wait, did he tell me to get in the elevator?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Yeah?
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Oh, now I'm allowed
Why
to
did
do
he
that.
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. It only had a down button anyway, so I don't think there was any change in that. Why is this a marker here?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
You see, last time I didn't listen to the narrator, everything got weird. So... sure.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What? I don't like this. Camera. Anyone have a key card? I know, this guy hates Mondays also, that's fine. What does this say? Employee observation protocol, and I can't read the rest of that. Those all say the same thing. Sure, cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay. I didn't see where my screen was. I can't tell which one of these would be mine. 423, 56, 427. We were 427, right? Hey, there's us. Okay. Okay. Who was fired? 104? And what is that? 601? 104, 601. Some red stuff on 28. This is like an error screen. What is this? Okay, 601, 28, and 104. I should keep an eye on. 601, 104, and 28. Okay. I am not going to remember those numbers. They're already slipping from my head. 601, 104, and 28. Remember that. Yes, please. I would like to leave.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what's happening now, narrator guy, but, you know, it's not without reason.
No.
I broke the world last time.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How? What are these buttons? I mean, what does home do? 10. What is this? Is it just purple? Is there not an icon on that? Activate power cells. Is that just a string of zeros? Ooh, red button. Press. Oh. Why give me a big red button and not press it? Do I shut down power? What is this? What were those numbers? One was 28. Oh, these are turned off. '28, 601, and 104. Hey, I remembered. What do these buttons do? I just want to press the buttons. What's down there? Hello? There's a 5. What's 5 do? 5? There's something else up there. Oh, these white buttons. There's a 3. 5, 3. So which one's up here? One, 2, 3's over there. 3. Didn't I already pass 4? Where was 4? 4? Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. Hello, 4. What was the one up here? 4. Okay. The dude just told me to dismantle the machinery, and then I don't know how to do this. I mean, I could probably just go turn off the power. We did 4. Where's 5? Was over here. Is there a 6? Zero, 2, 1. Did that do anything? Is there a 0 button I'm missing? Does this go anywhere? Nope. Okay. Guess we're gonna go look in the power room. Oh, I don't like that.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay. We do good?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
We beat the game, guys. Woohoo! Okay, so the irony is not lost on me of, only being able to escape and, free thinker and whatnot, not being controlled by the narrator. So, sending some mixed messages, guys. Also, where's Chris? He wasn't in the broom closet.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, now let's try and get back to where we were last time. In the green room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Trying to remember how we triggered it. Was there anything in here?
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm
What?
not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Just tell me where Chris is! He's stuck in the broom closet, apparently. And see, this isn't blocked off, so maybe we had to go the other way
Coming
and
to a
then
staircase,
back around.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, because that's still different. Ooh. Ooh, this is new. That's still red. Shapes. I'm guessing that says indoors monthly. Or maybe outdoors. Graphs, time. Oh, indoors monthly. I was right the first time. Okay, this is what I was staring at in the other room that he got snippy with me, and oh, we going down? Up? Let's go up. Since we didn't trigger the green room. What's up? Hey. Ah. Is this it? Is it an elevator for eternity? What's that? You guys see that, right? That's not just me. It's like a design or something on the walls. Maybe that's just the way the textures are. Narrator, are you singing? He's the narrator singing. This is it, guys. This is the best part of the game. I love it. Elevator music's underrated anyways. This is it. This is the rest of the video. Are we even moving, or is it we just shaking the elevator? Narrator, you good? He didn't yell at me for not going to the boss's room. Okay. Maybe that turns into something later, or... We didn't even bloody move! The hell, narrator? Can I go down? Let's go down. Oh my god. Please. It didn't move! This is executive bathroom. Oh, I can go in here now. Oh, the blue room. Got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that's a lovely purse. What? Is that a reference I should get? Because I don't. The toilet, abyss, anything? Sink? Soap? Vampires? Why is the toilet paper roll in such an awkward position? Like, who can reach back that far? This is literally just a bathroom. Okay. Can I go back? How did I get to the green room?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input, Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story. 2845.
You didn't take me to the green room. Maybe we spent like, what, 5 minutes in an elevator doing nothing? Okay, you deal with this.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in.
What?
And the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, what did he do?
Love this guy. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Portal room. Let's go. Is there like an achievement log for which endings we have and haven't gotten? I'm not gonna keep track. Apparently there's like 18 different endings or something.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
No,
large
no,
door
not
that
doing that
read
bull again. We're
Mind
going this way.
Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Screw it. I want to find the green room anyways. It's
The
fine.
door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Uh-huh.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
How bottomless is bottomless? Long fall boots?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
What?
Farewell, Stanley.
No, no. No, no. No! Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Ah! Hello? What is happening? Hello?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What'd you do to narrator?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yeah, I got that, actually. Thank you. Button sounds. Selection of the sounds throughout the game where buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Huh. Set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration into the contradiction this room posed. Ah, okay. Oh. Hold on. Is this like a legit like gallery slash credits area? Nature paintings? Nice. So here's our office. The places we went to. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development. The core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Oh, nice. It's like a development progress thing. Pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in good time. Filing cabinet assets. Lovely. Office assets. Okay. What's over here? Maintenance room, an early version of the maintenance room. Okay. The office. Yes, some of the cubicle and fax machine things. What's over here before I go up? That actually looks like a door. So maybe I don't want to go that way? Is this clock not? No, that clock's still moving. Did we only spend like 3 minutes getting here? Boss's office. Some of the development of the boss's office. Okay. What was the green room, though? Hello? Hello?
It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad things.
Early version of the underground portion of the game. Okay.
Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. At the top of the facility to end this injustice forever. Where were all of
Kevin
these
Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over 2 years of development. These are clips from early tapes that were not used in the final game.
plausible to you? When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice.
Well, this is neat.
They're throwing a surprise party for all his buttons. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fundamental understanding.
Okay. This might be the end of the video. We're gonna try and like recreate what we did in the first episode to get back to the green room next time, but I'm gonna enjoy this for a second. Freedom endings, the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Countdown desk, one of the desks from an early version of the countdown end. There's a countdown ending? Monitor room elevator. Do your buttons work? Can I use you to escape this room? Freedom ending, this is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. Okay. I do like the new one. It has those, I like the stone, what was it? There's a proper term for it, but the stone fencing that's usually prevalent in like Ireland and Scotland, I think. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a section of those emails. What is Stanley's last name? How do you stain sheep? Can I click through these? Oh. Scenario guy FF3, sir, and it is. Wait, there's another Stanley game? Will the game feature capybaras? Is there another Stanley game? What is that? Oh, that's the elevator thing. Yay, it's our office. Our offices. That's the one. Okay, this is the development thing. This is the one we actually use. These are, I guess, earlier versions. Left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. First created in November of 2011, second in 2012, and the third in February of 2013. Okay. What else am I missing? Game design mock-up. This level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game, though much of the environment has changed. The basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. Very nice. So this is, I guess, the level designer's application, essentially, like the portfolio review kind of thing. Who is this? William. Congrats, William. Great job. Love it. and the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
What?
How they both wish to be free.
Who's these two? Me and the narrator? Who are you? What happened to narrator?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Okay. Is that it? I think I do have to actually exit out now. Yeah, there's no coming back from that one, I don't think. So I guess I guess this is as good a place to call it as any. This has been the Stanley Parable again. This is a lot of fun. What happened to Chris? That's gonna bother me. Chris is locked in the broom closet according to the board. And then the broom closet was locked off for a while, but when we finally got into it, there's no Chris. Because Chris is what the broom's called. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna pick this up next time. I'll see if I can find a way to track what endings I have. Yeah. This game. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys. Oh, hey, there is an achievement board. See, I knew 8 was going to be significant. Click on door 335. What? This is an achievement. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. I'm not going to do that. What? The Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes 22 seconds, not including load times. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Does that mean I can jump? Don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years. It's impossible. Okay, so these aren't endings. These are just random achievements. What is 8? Is this an achievement? Do I press the off button? I press the off button on the off button? Anyway, this makes me think there actually is a way to jump, but I don't know. They might just put that there to screw with the player, which is great. I love it. Anyways, yeah, outro things. Bye.